MashaAllah. Everybody say Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, now, as long as you ask questions, I can stay. As soon as you stop, I'm going home.
Shut the door, guys. Crowd outside. If anybody wants to come, have them come inside, or else shut the door. Okay.
This is the post office mosque. Someone's asking, is that a post office?
Please don't put that on YouTube. I don't want like Galar coming on us right now. So also go ahead.
In the Qadr, you talked a little bit about how there's lots of race problems in the U.S. right now. What are your solutions or ideas towards solving
Race problem? How to solve the race problem in the U.S.? Well, as a white man, I have to be conscious of my own whiteness and own it, and realize that it's a responsibility not to contribute to oppression. And then secondly, as a Muslim, we need to partner with. We don't need to create our own institutions to combat racism. We should partner with existing institutions and organizations that have been taking on this for years, and being under their leadership, especially the Black community.
Next, Ali, go ahead.
So once you converted to Islam, how hard was it for you, or easy, to practice Muslim beliefs like Ramadan, praying 5 times a day, donating, all that?
So once I converted to Islam, how long did it take me to get it together?
Yeah, how hard was it?
I'm still working on that. It's been 22 years. I think that Islam, one of the problems that we tend to overlook is that Islam is a process of becoming. And that's a lifelong process. Allah says, وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Right? Don't die except in a state of submission. So I became Muslim. It took me 6 or 7 months to figure out I'm supposed to pray 5 times a day. I didn't know. And then Ramadan came, and there's actually a video of me on YouTube now called My First Ramadan. We just released. Check it out. It's pretty interesting. MashaAllah, 4,000 views in 2 days. Alhamdulillah. And he just subscribed. MashaAllah. And this cool brother right here. MashaAllah. Single, ready to mingle. You're gonna be seeing you at the Isna Singles thing. And it took me a while, man. It took me a while. Until this day, I mean, it's a process. It doesn't just happen.
Next. Don't be shy. Ask tough questions if you want.
Especially the girls too.
Especially the girls. Go ahead.
Okay, watch. Skoda.
What led you to Islam?
Skoda. Fine. You speak Somali?
No.
Oh, no, you're Somali. Where are you from?
Ethiopia.
Oh, okay. Are you Habashi? Oh, okay. Wow. I speak Habashi too. Dang, I give up. Fine. So what led me to Islam was hip hop music. I had a production assistant who was Muslim, and then there was a friend of mine who was Muslim. We smoked a lot of marijuana together. I'm not encouraging you to do that now. And I didn't know that. I used to ask him questions about Islam, and then he told me. He was like, God is not a person. God has no color. And that made sense to me. So I became Muslim through the music industry, and then through my friend who was Muslim, who I had a good relationship with. I was able to ask him questions.
You had a question?
Oh, I had the same question.
Okay, next.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Some difficult questions you guys wonder about, maybe fasting, about what you'd have to go through the high schools, maybe colleges, all those
This brother has a hand up.
questions. So
Adam.
What was the hardest thing in Islam that you had to just give up? Now, Palestine.
Palestine, yeah, I can tell. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. You visited Palestine?
No.
Inshallah. May Allah make it easy for you to visit Palestine, inshallah. May Allah make it easy for all of us. And also Ethiopia, where they have good bona and anjala, good coffee and bread. What was your question, bro?
What was the hardest thing that you had to give up and sacrifice that you used to do and do?
Girls, man.
What?
Girls. Yeah, the hardest thing I had to get was girls. I was 20 years old. And also my social life. It was very hard to give up my social life. Is it talking about when I became Muslim, right?
Yeah.
My social life was very difficult because I left the social life and went into a community where basically a lot of what I was doing wasn't allowed. So there was a tremendous amount of loneliness. That's why it's always important to be nice to converts, invite them to your house for Eid, befriend them, because conversion is a very lonely place in the beginning. Yeah. That was a very good question, and your question too. Yes, Bajan.
Were you a DJ before?
I was a DJ before, yes.
Can you spit some fire?
Can I spit some fire? I mean, well, maybe I should turn this off. It's starting to get a little problematic. You don't have turntables here, so it would be very difficult for me. No, I can't beatbox. No, this is getting a little hot in here. Oh. Every once in a while, when I give a speech, I'll rhyme on purpose and see if people catch it. Yeah. Right. So pay attention. I might do it now.
Who did you want to win, the Warriors or Cavs?
Who do I want to win? The Warriors or the Cavs? I want the Celtics to win every time.
What? No. Cavs.
No, the Warriors.
The Warriors are.
Alright, any other really serious questions?
Okay, some serious questions.
MashaAllah, those are great.
Something about like
very profound religious question, bro.
Awesome, go ahead.
You talked about how like you were lonely after giving up your social life. How did you deal with that, and how is that like applicable to other like times besides just like conversion, I guess?
So how did I deal with the loneliness of conversion? So luckily I was in college, right? Freshman year in college. There was an awesome Pakistani community that I converted around, and then a large, like there's a friend of mine in this community, Abdul Hakim, who went to high school with me. He lives here now. Like I ran into him, it was like crazy. I'll put his picture up on Instagram tonight, inshallah. So I had a bunch of friends who also became Muslim with me. And that was like, subhanAllah, bless me, man. That like guys my age, even some women our age became Muslim. So we had kind of like a little crew.
Did you all convert together,
or? In the same like 2 or 3 year period.
Was there like a moment when you like realized that you wanted to convert, and like, or was it just like a gradual process?
Was there a moment when I realized that I wanted to convert? Yeah, I was DJing at a nightclub, and I was in this restroom. I had money and everything, but I just felt really empty inside. And that was kind of like the moment. And then I was reading the 18th chapter of Quran in English. I used to read in the restroom, man. So I was scared if my mother found the Quran, I would become like shawarma. And she'd turn me into some boti kebab or something, aloo paratha. And my mother, who now is really awesome, but at that time I was terrified. So I read the 18th chapter of the Quran, I got to the end of it, and I was like, this is the truth. That and Surah Ma'idah. Yeah, those two really struck me very powerfully. It's important as young people that you have a relationship with Quran, right? Even though I know the English translation is hard to understand. Like I know, right? Someone needs to write a translation of Quran like in your language. In very clear, crisp, not that kind of language, bro. Good language, but that makes sense, right? That's easy for you to understand. Not like Harry Potter language.
Okay, I need the girls.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, yes.
How has Islam changed you as a person?
How Islam changed me as a person? I mean, I think it refined me. A lot of the good qualities I had because my mother and my father raised me right. But I think that Islam just enhances the good qualities we have and diminishes the bad qualities that we have. So I would say that has helped me in that way. Like, it's just helped me. I tell people who convert, like, you don't necessarily have to change everything, but you have to improve on your good qualities. Yeah.
So maybe I'll ask a question quickly. What do you think the youth should know? What is permissible? What is not permissible? Maybe some quick
that's a loaded question. Isn't that the most loaded question ever? Right? Like,
maybe we should give them some guidance,
like,
inshallah.
So what should you not do? No,
right.
Man, just let them ask. Just go.
Okay.
Go like LeBron James.
So let's go with Adam. Go ahead, Adam.
See, everybody see this guy?
DJ
this is the agent provocateur right here, who's trying to like, take over the youth.
Okay.
He's like,
so, okay, I'll let him ask questions.
What things do you think you should avoid to go to heaven? Not obvious. Look at this player for paradise. MashaAllah. He got Jannah on his mind. Got Jannah in my wallet and Jannah on my mind.
Go ahead, ask your question.
I got my Jannah in my mind. Okay, Jalika. My son Jalika.
Jalika.
Gora Sahib, Urdu aati hai.
What's your question, buddy?
Who really made Ramadan and what Ramadan is really for?
That's a great question. What's your name?
Abdul.
Abdul what? Just Abdul?
Abdul. My first name is Abdul Ghani.
Abdul Ghani, man, that's a beautiful name, bro. MashaAllah. Abdul Ghani, slave of the rich. MashaAllah. MashaAllah, boy. That's a beautiful name. Yeah, is that true? Allah is the most rich, the Ghani, the one who provides. So, not the rich. This is happening to the old people and the youth halakha, man. Anyways, no comment. Abdul Ghani, this is a beautiful question. Thank you for asking. Ramadan, actually the Arabs gave it the name because Ramadan means something really hot. So when they named their months, it was in the summer they gave that month the name Ramadan. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down the time that we should fast, sent the Quran, and chose the Prophet in that month. So that's why we hold it special. Because the Quran was sent in that month, Prophet Muhammad was chosen as a prophet, and we fast in this month, right? And that's from Allah. That's why, bro. Got it?
Yeah, I got it, but my mom told me, yeah, Ramadan is we need like poor people never got to eat.
That's the wisdom of Ramadan. Yeah. Go ahead, finish.
And we don't eat for 1 month, 1 month. When it's 9 o'clock, we get to eat we get to break fast.
MashaAllah, beta. MashaAllah. You got it, man. Why'd you ask me the question? You know the answer. That's a beautiful answer. That's a beautiful answer. Allah bless you, bro. MashaAllah. Yes, sister.
Does your family accept who you are as a Muslim?
Does my family accept me for? Yes, of course. But in the beginning, they were scared. So in the beginning, my parents thought I was going to kill them. They thought I'd become a terrorist. But then, alhamdulillah, after time, my sheikh told me, live with them, be good to them, and just do well in college. So I did really well in school, alhamdulillah, like Dean's List and all that stuff. And then I stayed with them. After a while, they were like, Islam's dope. I was like, become Muslim. Like, nah, ain't that dope. So make dua for them. Pray for my parents.
Let's get Yusuf and Asad. Go Yusuf first and I'll get Asad.
That was kind of my question. But from close friends, did you get any bad criticism about your?
Yeah, I mean, when I became Muslim, there were two type of friends I had. Those who were like, what? And those who were like, that's all good. So some of those that's all good. Like Abdul Hakim is here today. He became Muslim. One of my best friends, he became Muslim, Leland. So alhamdulillah, we're like two groups. But the majority were actually really cool with it, man. They were just like, you can't have fun with us anymore. I was like, well, I can have fun, but a different type of fun, right? Yes.
So go ahead.
Sorry.
That's it.
Advice. You mentioned that you found Islam in college or during that period of your life. For inshallah, I'll be starting in the fall college. Advice, words to the wise. How to navigate through college and life and everything there, and still stay close to the deen, stay close on Sirat al-Mustaqim.
How to manage college, huh?
Manage college,
yeah,
and embrace, as you were saying earlier today at the fundraiser, embracing your own identity, but within the realm of the faith, because everyone's identity is unique, as you mentioned.
Hey, where's the kid with a skeleton on his t-shirt? Hey, you got a skeleton on your t-shirt, man. People are asking, where's the kid with a skeleton on his t-shirt? That's the guilty guy right there. Astaghfirullah. And green shoes to boot. Come on, man. I like those shoes, though, for real. Shirt's kind of dope, too. Okay, so college. So what I did when I converted to Islam and I was in college, the first thing I did is I was lucky to have some good friends. So I had a good social group. Prof said that a person is on the religion of his friends. So your supporting cast in college is crucial, man. The 18th chapter of the Quran, one lesson Imam, one of the great scholars said is sometimes hanging out with a dog is better than people. People could be that bad, right? So having a strong supporting cast, not only religiously, but just people guys you can trust, man. A lot of times a religious community is too judgmental. You don't want to be around that. You want to be around a community that understands you, embraces you, loves you, supports you, nurtures you, allows you to fall, picks you up. That's basically two people in the face of earth. But if you find them, you're the luckiest person in the world. The second thing is I would get involved with different student organizations, not just the MSA. Keep myself busy, but primarily the MSA. Third, I would have some goals. I had goals, academic goals, but even outside of, the institution. The fourth is that I tried to go to the masjid at least once or twice a day, man. I just made myself do it. It was a masjid right by the campus. Yeah, and those were, and then